Color blindness. Can you see the number in this circle? If you cannot, you might have just been hit with a permanent disadvantage called color blindness. I am joking. Here is the real test. You see it now, correct? At first glance, color blindness appears to be an obvious drawback. Being able to see colors proves useful at times. However, this disadvantage comes with a hidden benefit. People who are colorblind gain improved perception and pattern recognition, allowing them to see through camouflage far better than those with normal vision. While most depend on color-based illusions, colorblind vision filters out the distractions and notices what others overlook. On a crowded player versus player server like Earth, that is a valuable edge. During World War II, the United States military realized this and began recruiting colorblind individuals as spotters to detect hidden enemies in disguised bunkers. Consider one famous infantry captain, born with severe color blindness. Initially, his disadvantage almost barred him from the military, but on reconnaissance missions, he effortlessly identified threats that normal eyes failed to see. Suddenly, his color vision drawback transformed into an advantage. Short height. Nearly everyone today believes the best strategy is to invest all their skill points into height. Some players even attempt to cheat the system with limb lengthening surgery. A risky modification after character creation. I understand, being short can feel harsh, especially in romance-related challenges. Let us not even discuss endgame obstacles like store shelves. However, fear not, people with shorter statures have quicker reaction times, suffer fewer injuries from falls, and, according to statistics, often reach higher levels before their game ends. They also excel in numerous roles, such as gymnastics, race car driving, or wrestling. Being short is not merely acceptable, it is a top-tier choice in certain situations. Simone Biles, standing at 4 feet 8 inches, allocated all her height points to balance and agility, becoming one of the greatest gymnasts in history. Yuki Koda, at 5 feet 3 inches, sacrificed length for exceptional vehicle control and weight distribution, ideal for Formula One racing. Rey Mysterio, at 5 feet 6 inches, possesses remarkable agility and has mastered high-flying wrestling techniques. Compared to you, they may be short, but despite this disadvantage, they have accomplished more than most ever will. So, rulers of the short realm, you are not weakened, you are simply designed as high-speed characters with a smaller target area. Left-handedness. There exists roughly a 10% chance you favor your left hand. And you might view that as unfortunate. You have likely smudged ink while writing or struggled with tools crafted for right-handed users. The world is not truly designed for you. Yet, this very challenge strengthens the neural connections between the brain's two halves for left-handed individuals, enhancing their ability to adapt, think creatively, and process information swiftly. It resembles playing life on an easier setting with a permanent experience boost for problem-solving and multitasking. Enter fields like boxing, baseball, or soccer, and it will seem as though you have unlocked a rare, powerful skill set. Babe Ruth hit 714 home runs, mostly with his left hand. Manny Pacquiao won 62 out of 71 fights, primarily with left-handed knockouts. 83% of Messi's 697 goals came from his left foot. Because it is uncommon, your opponents struggle to defend against it. Scissors may pose a challenge, but in real-world player versus player scenarios, you are the ultimate adversary. Heavy sleeper. Have you ever slept through an alarm, a fire drill, or an entire day? Congratulations, you have acquired the heavy sleeper disadvantage. It appears to be a significant setback. You miss exams, become an easy target for pranks, and always skip late-night escapades with your group. However, it is not entirely negative. Heavy sleepers spend more time in deep sleep, the stage where true recovery occurs. With a higher threshold for waking, they are less likely to be disturbed by random noises, restless pets, or the neighbor's early morning lawnmower. That unbroken deep sleep restores your health points. Some benefits of being well rested include muscle repair, strengthened immunity like a passive shield, and automatic memory storage to preserve new skills and experiences. Your brain receives the greatest experience boost while you are offline. It activates a built-in cleanup team that removes mental clutter, creating room for sharper focus and quicker thinking when you return online. The only way to earn that well-rested benefit? Rest properly. Hypermobility. Have you ever bent your fingers far beyond their normal range? If so, you might possess the hypermobility disadvantage. It is bothersome. Your joints behave like loose hinges. You experience random pain if you remain still too long, and a sudden movement could dislocate something vital. Yet, this disadvantage brings unexpected strengths. Squeezing through a toilet seat may not impress anyone, but resistance to injury, a reduced chance of broken bones, and joints that move as if defying physics make it a versatile asset. In the right context, hypermobility becomes incredibly powerful. Consider Rubber Boy, a master of maximum mobility with uniquely potent abilities. If the creators ever launch a worldwide hide-and-seek server, he would claim the top spot. So, while your joints might startle others, you are playing life on an adjustable difficulty setting. Big nose. Do you have a large nose? Perhaps you have faced teasing for it, contemplated surgery, or simply accepted that sunglasses will never fit properly. Indeed, the big nose disadvantage has its downsides, and it confronts you daily. However, most people overlook this. A larger nose improves airflow, boosts endurance, and enhances breathing capacity. Many top-tier runners, fighters, and athletes have bigger noses, enabling them to take in more oxygen per breath and excel under intense conditions. This is not a random trait. It traces back to Neanderthals, who had enormous noses built to channel vast amounts of air through their lungs, warming and moistening cold, dry air in tough environments. That evolutionary advantage persists today. Society may have diminished your standing in terms of appearance, but evolution has strengthened you where it matters. You are not merely breathing, you are charging up. Overheating. Do you sweat just imagining summer? Congratulations, you have received the overheating disadvantage. It may seem pointless, but sweating serves as a natural, high-performance cooling system. Elite endurance athletes even train to sweat more, as it allows them to persist longer without overheating. With consistent practice or heat exposure, your sweat glands adapt, increasing their output like an upgraded cooling feature. Humans evolved to excel as long-distance runners in nature, and the best runners are those who sweat most effectively. While others falter in the heat, your body operates an advanced self-cooling enhancement. Perhaps avoid mentioning this to a romantic interest. Lactose intolerance. Are you unable to handle dairy? Congratulations, you have the lactose intolerance disadvantage. At first, it feels like a major setback. Cheese turns against you, milkshakes become your foe, and ice cream is a risky gamble for your stomach. However, this is not a weakness. It is the original human condition. Most mammals cease producing lactase after infancy. Your body was not designed to process dairy into adulthood. Thousands of years ago, some humans developed a mutation to digest milk indefinitely, like an optional upgrade that aided farming societies in gaining experience through dairy. Milk became a dependable protein source in regions of Europe and Africa, helping those players survive and advance faster. If you cannot tolerate dairy, you are operating on the unaltered, original human blueprint. Moreover, this is an advantage. Those with lactose intolerance often maintain healthier gut microbiomes from fiber-rich, dairy-free diets, facing fewer risks of certain digestive ailments compared to milk consumers. While others take chances with milk, you adhere to the classic survival design. You are not flawed, you are simply running the base version of the game. Do you have any of these disadvantages? Let me know in the comments. Farewell.